Look at that mountain. It's
You have
unbelievable.
to be able to see that. Hello. Are you ready to spend a day in Yosemite?
That's all we have is just a day. Season 3 has caught up to us. We are now officially out of time.
But hey, we have the afternoon, so let's make the most of it.
Exactly.
And I think a great starting place is right behind us, the Majestic Hotel in the center of Yosemite. It is
so beautiful.
so gorgeous. But how about a few facts?
Let's hear it. What do you got?
So in 1864, Abraham Lincoln gave Yosemite to the state of California, but it was John Muir, come on, we know John Muir. He is the one that sparked all the interest to make it a national park, and so there it became a national park. I didn't even realize that Lincoln and John Muir were kind of in the same timeline.
Yeah, sure.
That's so cool.
Very cool.
Anyway, but this gorgeous hotel behind us was built originally for, they said that they would build
For
it
$500,000.
for $500,000.
In 1926. They pretty much held the original architect hostage to say that you need to add the additional 18,000 square feet.
Yeah.
And they needed to include it in his original bid of like 526,000. And he said, well, I can't do that. I can't stay on schedule and do another 18,000 square feet for $500,000. And they said, well, we'll sue you if you don't. So they ended up costing $1 million, and it was 7 months late. But still, to build this beautiful hotel for $1 million is not bad.
Not bad. And here are some interesting things. He was not allowed to use any of the indigenous rocks, wood, anything around, because obviously it's protected. It's a national park. So he had to bring everything in. And this was one of automotive's greatest accomplishments, is that they were bringing in thousands upon thousands of pounds of rocks, timber, materials.
On a side note, look at the beautiful deer and squirrels and wildlife in front of us. It's amazing, isn't it?
Awesome.
Totally
Just
cool.
Awesome. You cannot beat the fact that this is amazing. The backdrop is gorgeous. And there are fires here right now, so we can't really show you just the dramatic beauty of Half Dome and El Capitan, but we're going to do our best. So.
And we're going to head up the mist trail to give you an idea of what vernal falls and all these beautiful waterfalls up the mist trail is. So the first thing we need to do is find our kids.
Oh, that's a good one. And then how about a little lunch?
Okay, kids, go get our kids, go get lunch, and then go to the mist trail.
Done.
Let's go.
Oh, I forgot to mention before that World War II, this became where all of the soldiers came.
Oh, that's right. I
It
remember
housed
that.
all the soldiers.
Now, the soldiers in World War II got a fantastic rate, but if you'd like to stay here, it'll cost you about $600 a night in the summertime or $300 in the winter.
That's funny. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, this is burgers at their finest, I guess. We'll see. We're getting food to sustain us on our wilderness hike, and now I have a spear. Total fun. Half Dome Valley Village. We're at Half Dome Village.
Hold on.
You can get a burger for about $6, and then if you want to add fries and a drink, you got to add $4. So that's not too bad. Our total bill was $46, and they don't even have a line for you to leave a tip. Interesting. So that's it. And we'll see how it is. I think we're going to be marginal.
Tricia and I ate here, I don't know, however many years ago, 10, 12 years ago, after we had been backpacking for 4 days. And it was the best burger I've ever had in my life. But I have a feeling that was somewhat based upon what I had been doing for the previous 4 days. We also marveled in the fact that you could just turn on a faucet and water would come out.
This is amazing.
Amazing.
This is your gift for hiking for like 2.5 miles.
Yeah.
It's not that far, but it is.
Very steep, not an easy hike, lots of steps. And when you get up here, lots of large, slippery steps. So
Yes.
please know that. But if you are able to do this, you have to do it. Is this not one of the best hikes you've ever been on?
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. By the time you make it through all that steep climb and you get to the stairs, you turn the corner and you are transported.
Absolutely transported. So let's talk about the fact that it's called the Mist Trail, and for a very good reason. We can only be talking to this camera for a little bit longer because the camera is getting soaked.
We're getting totally rained on. Totally
Okay.
rained on.
But if you were to come here early in the summer, you probably wouldn't even be able to stop. So bring a poncho, a really good rain jacket,
We
hoodie.
have garbage bags.
Yeah, cover your gear.
Because we come prepared.
But in September, right now, it's early September, September 6th. It's not so bad. I am gonna wipe the lens right now.
Well, you can get to Half Dome several ways, and this is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Although if you're hiking for about 3 days, I don't think you'd want to take the stairs your first day with your pack
Yeah.
as heavy as it could be.
When we backpacked, we always started back in Tuolumne Meadows or further back, and then we ended the last day going down the Mist Trail.
Yes.
But anyway, we just can't say enough about this. It's absolutely just, it's breathtaking. And even though there's so much smoke in Yosemite and it's really not showing off, I knew that this trail was gonna be a gem.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how much smoke there is in the air, this trail is amazing. So, okay, now we're gonna make our way down and then show you a few more things in Yosemite and make our way out.
It was
All right.
awesome. We need way more time here.
Way more time.
3 days minimum.
As you can tell, I think it's pretty obvious where we are. We are in the big valley directly below El Capitan. And it was Trisha's idea to put the camera on the ground like this. And I think it's a great one because look at that mountain. It's
You have
unbelievable.
to be able to see that.
We were just talking to a gentleman over here and his friends are climbing up there. And he kind of showed me where they were and they gave me some binoculars and sure enough, I could see them.
So cool.
And I tell you, they just like,
They're
these
going to be
little
there for
tiny big
6 days.
6-day route. It's not the hardest route on El Cap, but it is still a difficult route. 6
Wow.
days. Let's talk about some of the things that you need to know if you come to Yosemite. First of all, don't do it in a day.
Yes. Yosemite is huge.
It's
huge.
so big.
When we first got to Yellowstone, we thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It takes like 45 minutes to get from one thing to the next.
I know, one feature to the next feature.
And then you come to Yosemite, and
Oh,
it
it's
takes
massive.
you 90 minutes to get in from the east to the valley floor.
But
Yes.
once you're in the valley, which is where we are right now, everything really is kind of a little bit closer together in terms of El Cap behind us, and then you go a little bit further into Half Dome Village, and that's where the Mist Trail starts.
The Mist Trail was definitely worth it. And then also Glacier Point.
Yeah.
You could go and see Half Dome better. And then...
And the reason we didn't do that is because it really is so smoky that it just would have been another smoky view. But after we got off of the Mist Trail today, the wind had starting to pick up, and now the smoke is starting to clear out, which is how we're able to have this view of El Cap behind us. But I mean, I think the thing is, Yosemite is truly a magical place, and the scale is absolutely unbelievable. And as you drive through the valley, the trees are whizzing by, and then behind the trees are these huge mammoth mountains behind you. They're just gigantic.
You know what they say here?
What's that?
Only the soul can see what your eyes are processing.
Really?
Yes.
It feels like it. It is magical. And the only thing that could even compare, well, maybe 2 locations. Zion was pretty terrific in terms of scale, right? We were like, wow.
Wow.
And then Banff.
Oh,
Banff has the same type of like,
what?
you keep looking up and up and up.
We contemplated not coming because of the fires, but if you ever have an opportunity to do something special and magical, something that Abraham Lincoln said, this is a special place, then you go. Even if the views are blocked or some of the trails are closed, you use
I think that's the
opportunity to go, and so that you have that peace.
I think that's the lesson.
In your-
if the conditions are not right, you do it anyway. There's certain places where if it's not right, you go anyway, because
if you have the opportunity,
just being there is magical. Anyhow, I think this was a little bit shorter episode because it was just Yosemite in a day, and I don't think we wanted to combine it with Las Vegas. I think season 3 is kind of coming a little bit to a wrap, and I think the family knows it.
They're ready. They're like, I want to go see my friends. Tori's like, I want to go get my car.
There's not a lot of tolerance anymore. There's everyone's a little bit on edge, and I think even we didn't stop at Trader Joe's because we're like, well, we're gonna be home in 5 days.
I think, yeah, like 2 days ago, we're like, well, we're practically home.
Yeah,
Let's just go.
I know, we're off our game, but we're really super excited about season 4, which we're gonna be sharing with you so quickly. Did you have a good season 3?
I had a fabulous season 3, but we're not doing a wrap up. We're only doing a Yosemite wrap up. I had a great day in Yosemite. Did you?
Yosemite is in our top 10. Okay, we hope you liked the episode, even though it was a little shorter than normal. Give it a thumbs up. A little bit of bonus episode. And we will catch you guys this time next weekend from Las Vegas.
Woo! So we need to get back to Levining.
So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to go around because of this lovely fire that just suddenly popped up on us.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yes, so what happened? From what we hear of the reports, some RV caught on fire. We don't know how, we don't know what happened, we don't know what's going on. All we know is it's right in here.
Oh no.
And when it caught fire, it caught the vegetation on the side of the road on fire, and so now they're trying to put it out.
Shoot.
And it's extremely dry because we have lots of fires right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're trying to put it out. In the meantime, this road is closed.
So 140 to the 49 to the 120?
What you're going to have to do now, what you're going to have to do is go down to the city of Mariposa. When you get there, you'll have to take the 49 north up back to 120. And then you'll have to follow this 120 all the way back in the park and all the way back across.
Okay.
So instead of this little shortcut right here, you're now going to have to go around.
Sounds like we're going to go have some dinner somewhere.